So, hello everyone. Today we'll talk about how Zou Shiming and his wife nearly lost almost all their wealth. We will also review the critical mistakes made by their management team back then. At the peak of his career, Zou Shiming was an Olympic champion and WBO World Boxing title holder. He had steady income from commercial endorsement and fight appearance and built up considerable wealth. Yet, within just a few years, his capital chain broke down. The couple had to sell multiple properties to pay off debts. This huge loss came from a mix of external contract conflicts and poor internal business decisions. First, let's look at the main reasons for their losses. Number one, they cut ties with their professional management system too early, which blocked their steady source of commercial income. When Zou Shiming reached his prime, he signed with SEC Talent and worked with top overseas boxing promoters. This professional team arranged fight schedules, chose opponents, and negotiated global endorsements and tournament deals. Their support was key for Zou to win the World Boxing belt. Hoping to take full control of all earnings, the couple bypassed their official agent while the exclusive management contract was still valid. They took commercial jobs and organized a title defense match on their own. This led to a lawsuit. The court ruled they breached the contract and ordered them to pay compensation. Worse than the fine, this conflict cut off nearly all connections with the international boxing circles. The channels for Zou to earn money as a top fighter shrank sharply. Number two, after retirement, they made heavy asset investments without understanding the real market. The couple poured huge money into a large luxury boxing complex. Rent and fancy decoration costs were extremely high. However, boxing remains a niche sport in China. Their membership prices were far above market standards, making it hard to attract regular customers. The gym kept losing money year after year. Number three, blind, wide expansion. Before their core business made steady profits, they invested in many unrelated industries, including catering and exports. Their team lacked experience in these fields. Most new projects failed quickly and kept draining cash flow. Number four, poor risk control. They did not separate personal family assets from company debts, so their professional wealth was used to cover business losses. When losses continued, they refused to stop operations in time. They even tried to fill funding gaps through high-risk financial products, which caused further heavy losses. The pandemic hit offline sports venues even harder. All these pressures built up and finally wiped out their savings. Now, let's focus on major mistakes in their management operations. First mistake, they underestimated the legal power of the exclusive management contract. They chose to carry out commercial projects behind their agents back during the valid contract period. Standard sports agency agreements clearly state that all matches and commercial activities belong to the agent. Organizing title fights and signing private advertising deals without permission counts as a breach of contract. If they had negotiated a formal termination smoothly, they could have avoided court cases and kept industry connections. Second mistake, they replaced professional agents with family management. The original team knew global boxing rules and owned mature business networks. After family members took full charge, there were no experts for fighting plans, business negotiations, legal reviews, or financial audits. All important decisions rested with a small group of people with no checks and balances. One obvious example was the title fight against Zou Shiming. Preparation time was limited, and any commercial event took time away from training. He lost the match, surrendered his belt, and its commercial value dropped rapidly. Third mistake, wrong order of business planning. For athletes transitioning into business, the standard path is to keep professional agents to maintain steady IP income, test small new projects, and expand only after providing profitability. Instead, they cut their stable income first and immediately poured large sums into physical businesses. Their capital structure was weak from the start. Fourth mistake, they failed to see the difference between a personal manager and a professional sports agency. Having business training does not equal experience in global professional boxing promotion and tournament operation. Sports agency work involves fighting schedules, opponent selection, international event qualifications, and industry networking. This specialized knowledge cannot be learned quickly. Objectively, Zou Shiming is an outstanding athlete, but competition logic inside the ring is completely different from business logic outside. Many sports stars mistakenly believe success in sports can be copied into business. Stable income from public image relies on professional division of labor, legal respect, rational investment, and risk awareness. The experience of Zou Shiming and his wife serves as an important lesson for all athletes and public figures planning to start businesses. Do not give up professional teams easily. Respect commercial contracts. Do full market research before large investments and keep emergency fund ready. Never expand blindly before your main business becomes stable. That's our brief review of this case.